Helima, it's interesting when you look at the way we've been for decades trying to manage the nuclear threat from Iran. It's been through sanctions. Does this mean that they just haven't worked?
Well, this is the key question. I mean, have we gotten to a point, as Secretary Wright mentioned, this oil is all going to China. And the question is, have we not been enforcing sanctions? Or do we not have the capacity to enforce sanctions? And the question I have when he talks about Iran withering away, I thought that was an amazing statement. Does that mean that we are anticipating the regime to fall? Or are we anticipating the regime to essentially capitulate and say we will agree to your terms? Like, what does that mean for the overall sanctions architecture?
The other thing I want to ask you about is this continuous disruption in communications in and around the Strait of Hormuz. We heard from Shell that this could be a problem because the tankers are literally getting too close to each other.
A week ago.
Yeah, exactly. And so what do you see as the threat there and what can be done about it?
Again, I think this is what is going to be so important in the next couple of days. Is this the ceiling? Was firing 6 missiles at Qatar the way the Iranians are like, we're done? Is that a sign of capitulation? Do they continue the exchange fire with the Israelis? Are they not looking to do anything in the energy space? But we do know they have been jamming ship transponders. They have been raising risks of potential collisions.
It's not bilateral, though. Like, we're looking at Israel, which continues 100%. To pound Iran. Iran is pounding Israel, and that ratchets up tension, even if it's not directly with the United States.
100%. And we don't have any indication yet whether we are off-ramping that ongoing Israel-Iran exchange of fire.
And we focus so much on oil. I understand that. But the Strait of Hormuz and the Persian Gulf is almost more important for liquefied natural gas than it is for oil.
Think about the European
LNG. And guess who's the biggest single exporter of LNG in the world? Qatar.
100%.
Qatar. So Qatar's entire economic model is based on revenue from selling LNG from a port or ports, I've been to them, in Qatar. That's it. If that goes at risk, there's no way that the Middle East or the Gulf states are going to allow their economic model, to your point in the past hour, to be at risk.
Well, Brian, just think about, like, let's go back to a week when we had the exchange of fire on energy infrastructure in this war. We had South Par's gas field targeted by the Israelis. Now, that is connected. It's
basically it's the Iranian field you gave the name, but it's the same field the Qataris use.
100%.
Same gas.
This is not
it goes under the Persian Gulf.
The Iranians are not exporting. It's used for domestic use. But again, like, that is a major, it's one of the largest global fields. And the question is, again, for the Qataris, they absolutely want to be able to tell investors this is a safe place to do business.
One more thing, and you've seen this firsthand, I know, but you have these Middle Eastern countries who want to move beyond oil as their primary reliance for their economies. They have been focused on expanding tourism, and you're seeing it throughout the United Arab Emirates, you're seeing it in Oman, you're seeing it in Bahrain. And the question is, if you have countries now shutting down their airspace, you don't have passenger planes coming in and out, will we start to see rising cancellations, massive decline in bookings? Will it affect the cruise lines? I've got those questions out. I don't have answers yet, but it's something I think bears watching.
Some airlines have already suspended flights to key countries in the region. And so the question is, again, everybody hopes that this is the ceiling, that this is essentially Iran signaling, we're done, let's off-ramp this. But if this continues, obviously it raises whole issues for tourism. Like, are people going to vacation there if they feel the region is unsafe? That is why there is an effort, a full diplomatic press from these Gulf states to try to get a resolution.
And it's